All right, now to the fun part of JavaScript. Objects, I think, are one of the coolest parts because it makes it so simple to create things in the programming world. Many languages, I started in C++, are not this friendly when you're trying to store data. So JavaScript gets an A plus here for making things simple. Now let's go over it. So an object, let's think about it. Remember when we were making variables and I just had a variable that was called my name and it held the text of Matt. It's not very helpful, right? I would rather be able to create an entire thing. So instead of just holding text, what if I were to be able to hold a whole thing? Maybe be able to describe, um, let's say we're putting a book in there, and I don't want to just have it say the name of the book. I want to have the ISBN number. I want to have all of the text of the book. I want to know if it's a hard copy or a copy. So I'll show you how we do that. So we'd say, hey, and we're going to create a book. So we're just going to say, hey, we're going to call it book. We're going to call it my book. And we're going to use the same syntax. So create a box called my book. In this case, we're going to create the book. It won't be necessarily the box. We're just going to create the book itself. Then you'll use these. You'll use the brackets, and inside there, we're going to write name. And we're going to say, and in objects, we always use what's called a key value pair. So here's the name of the thing. We'll call it title. It's not confusing. The name of the thing and the value. So we're going to say tale of two cities. And there's our title. Maybe we also want the year published. And we'll say that I have no idea when that was, but we're going to just make up some random time and say 1992. No way it was written then. And then we're going to say number of pages. And we're going to say there's 178 that are inside there. So now we've made something. It's got a title, it's got a year published, and a number of pages. So let's just make sure that this thing is even a thing, and let's just log it. So my book, run that. Wow, it's got all of those things inside there. So what if we were to keep going with this idea, and let's say we were to make me. So we're going to say my name is Matt. My age is 26. Let's see, favorite food is ice cream. And let's say uh, fav- favorite color is red. There's me in a nutshell. And so, what if I want to access some of this data that's inside of this object? So, if I were to console.log, the way that I access it is with something called dot notation. So, if I say, hey, me, because I know if I run me, it'll show all that information. But what if I just want to know who is me? Who is me? So, if I use what's called dot notation, me dot name, because that is the key. So if I run that, it'll show Matt. But if I tried writing, say, me dot Matt, I wanted that Matt piece in there, well, it's not going to have any idea. There's nothing in here called Matt. Same if I were to try to put it in, because if I want the key maybe, or who knows what I'm trying to get. But obviously, it has no idea what I'm trying to access. So I use the me dot, and then I can use any of these keys. So if I were to type favorite color, you can see there's red. If I were to say me dot age, there's my age. And if I were to just get rid of the dot notation off of any of them and console log me again, you can see that's everything that's about me. So that's how objects work. And the nice thing is anything can be stored. You'll just put a name and then some sort of data type to follow up afterwards. So that's all of objects. In the next part, I'm going to be talking about arrays. Arrays are just a different way of storing data, but objects are going to be your go-to, trust me. And I'll see you then. Bye.